Yeah, White Scott, Chicago. Only way to keep calm is troubled worlds have a serene mind. Yeah, we had the big racing car thing going on downtown. We busy watching cars go around the circles, speed, and we're now watching how fast fentanyls come in Chicago and kill a lot of people. And back in the racetrack days, Doty Road was on Torrance, and they used to stop them from drag racing. I was the person who had cars. I leaned to the side. I used to think I was too cool for umbrellas. Like yesterday was raining. Like yesterday, I used to be too cool for. I used to always get soaking wet. So yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago. Don't let people put spells in your mind. You think for yourself. Like I say, it took me 3 hours. And I was on the bus. I ride the bus because see, sometimes you want to know what's going on in Chicago. Get on the CTA bus. And you see everything going. You know what I'm saying? And it took me 3 hours to go from Roosevelt to downtown because of this race car thing. You know what I'm saying? We spend money on the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? People love, they love speed. I used to be in the instant rich one night stand, but see, the slow lane is the best lane. So like I say, now we forget like I say, distract things they use. The auto war is basically distractions. They talk about using things to trick your mind. They're talking deception. So we got to concentrate. Why is it tomorrow is what, 4th of July. And so there've been mass shooting. People see guns kill 250,000 people worldwide. It's better be slow tempered than famous. It's better health, self-control, and control an army. You take a fool with a gun, quick temper, you got to shoot off in the traffic. Take a fool and put in a mansion, it's still a fool. So, my thinking has changed. Like I said, I was telling this guy, I was getting up 4 o'clock in the morning at 10 years old. And I had the smartest dog there was a collie, which I used to tell him to jump, Patrick, then get up, jump over the fence, give me a paw, sit down. And he can do, you can say a word and he can do a command. So it's all about action. So I'm out here seeing my old friend right here. I was telling about the guy, Bill, limousine guy. I went to the festival, African festival, watched the park. Heat wave was yesterday. I know it got rained out, So it goes on to Tuesday. You've been doing some work over there, you said, about the festival in Washington Park. So like I said, I went down there and had a good time. So I'm enjoying life. I'm in the sun. You can't worship God and money, both can't serve two masters, like I say. So the race car is just gone, So like I say, it was thousands of people on State Street yesterday. You couldn't even move. Usually what popular is not right, what's right is not popular. Just because it's popular don't mean it's right. A lot of things are popular, don't mean it's right. So it's cool to be a square. A slow lane is the best lane. Paul for the penitentiary. Don't react because, it ain't gonna have you sitting on death row. Like I said, I ain't drinking in 34 years. I ain't smoked a joint in 34 years. I haven't gambled in 34 years. And I haven't held a gun in 34 years. So like I say, Mike Scott, Chicago, you can't block that sun now. God command the sun whether you like it or not. God could be a shield. No problem the world can harm you. So I wear the world like a loose garment. The peace to come from God, not Disneyland. They change words on you. Now they got a lot of stuff going. Wickedness in high places. I don't trust. See, like I say, I tell people, I'm independent. What's dependent on Republican, Democrats? The same old soup just warmed up. Same thing like I said earlier. You'd be on the bus in the 70s. You see this guy gambling, getting all this money, and somebody winning the money, and they were together. So sometimes people are together, but they tricking you thinking they separate, So like I say, eagles fly alone because eagles, and that's why eagles fly alone. Eagles don't fly in pigeons. Company keeper, trouble you meet. Eagles are a threatened species because they fly alone. See, I'm my own best friend. It's one man till coffee when I be your best friend. So I'm Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm out here on the south side. Wisdom is better than weapons of war. I must control my emotions, and my emotion will control me. So, I can't worship God and money both. And I pray, meditate every day. I'm 64 years old. I ride stationary bikes 7 days a week because you got to take some action, stay above ground. Because they put things out here to put you in the ground. That's what Dick Gregory talk about chemtrails. So people talking about Canada. People talking about don't go outside. They got stuff from Canada. This stuff coming around. They got stuff right here on the ground that take you out too. So like I said, fentanyl killed 100,000 people worldwide. Guns killed 250,000 people worldwide. Cigarettes killed 8 million people worldwide. Alcohol killed 3.2 worldwide. Every 10 seconds, alcoholics dies. Mike Scott, Chicago.